They keep selling this to the American people like it's some distant, antiseptic, bureaucratic little national security housekeeping bill. No. What it really is the government looking at the Fourth Amendment and going, cute. Anyway, because that's the trick, isn't it? They don't have to start with you. They just vacuum up the foreign side. Let your messages get swept in because you dared to talk to a human being outside this country, and then later they come back and search the pile with your name, your email, your phone number, your life, and then they stand there with a straight face and tell you, relax, you weren't targeted. Oh, wonderful. So I wasn't robbed. My house was just accidentally loaded onto the truck and searched later. How comforting. People need to stop acting like this is some niche issue for paranoid weirdos in tinfoil hats. This is about whether the government gets to build a system where your private life can be caught in the net. First and justified later. That is not a free society flex. That is an empire flex. That is a machine saying, we reserve the right to know more about you than you know about us. And here's the part that should make every sane person's blood pressure spike. This power has already been abused. Protesters, donors, journalists, lawmakers, not, hypothetically, not in some dystopian novel, in real life, with real institutions, with real receipts. So when they tell you trust the process, what they're really saying is, please ignore the pattern. No, absolutely not, because power does not become safe. Just because somebody in a suit says the word oversight, power becomes dangerous when it keeps getting caught overreaching, and the punishment is basically a stern memo, a policy update, and another chance to do it again with better PR. That is what should terrify people. Not just that the tool exists, but that America has gotten so numb, so procedural, so spiritually sedated, that we hear the phrase warrantless surveillance of Americans' communications and react like somebody announced a zoning change. This should be a national scream. You do not preserve liberty by letting the government collect first and apologize later. You do not defend democracy by normalizing secret search pipelines around your rights. And you do not get to call yourself a constitutional republic while building loopholes big enough to drive an intelligence convoy through. Because once a country accepts the logic that your privacy is negotiable, whenever the state says the magic words, national security, then congratulations. You are no longer living under rights. You are living under permissions, temporary permissions, revocable permissions, permissions that exist right up until the moment your politics, your associations, your profession, your activism, your faith, your foreign contacts, or your inconvenient existence make you interesting to the machine.